every man's desire is to satisfy his wife. Men actually see it as a pride if they are able to satisfy their wife. Now, in a situation a man feels like he is not meeting up his wife's expectation, this could cause a lot of anxiety to the man. And if a man is too anxious about his sexual life or sexual performances when he is with you, this also can lead to premature ejaculation. Premature ejaculation is one thing most men would encounter once in a while in their lifetime. But then, when it happens too often, what do? The best thing is to get it treated. Now, premature ejaculation could be defined differently by different couples, okay? Because different couples have their belief or their expectations when it comes to their sexual life. So because of this, most times when their expectation is not reached, they could define it as premature ejaculation. How much would you let this affect your marriage? Now, before we go into the solution on how to get rid of premature ejaculation, I want to let you people know that a lot of couples handle this situation differently. Now, premature ejaculation could really be frustrating, especially when you're new couples and you're trying out something and within 1 to 2 minutes, it's out. Now, let me give you, premature ejaculation could be defined as when a man climaxes sooner than expected. And to some women with high libido, this could be extremely frustrating. Two main reasons which I have come to observe, which is one of the reasons why men go through this very problem or climax sooner than expected, is one, untreated infection, and secondly, anxiety. Now let me start up with untreated infection. Men that live a very wayward lifestyle know that they are living a very wayward lifestyle, and because of this, they take some treatments, they take good care of their health so as to meet up with, their wayward lifestyle. But you see, most men that actually love their wife, that are not promiscuous, usually go through this problem. Yes, I'm telling you. And for some women, I've had a lot of women saying, I think my husband is no longer attracted to me. He always has this he climaxes sooner than I expected. I think the problem is coming from me. Darling, this problem is not actually coming from you. Okay, neither is it caused by your husband. Your husband is just not doing it by himself. It is just his body, doing it. Now, let me tell you one way you can actually help your husband. Okay, I'm telling you this as a wife. Most women, I want you to know that as a woman, the way you react when this happens can either help your husband or bring more damages. Yes, that is the actual truth. Now, men have this pride to satisfy their wives, which I have said before. Now, if you could imagine that a man that provides so well for you, if this man is not able to satisfy you sexually, you will see that it is a problem to him. See, it is more problem to him than it is to you. Okay? Now I want you to know that this problem has a lot to do with his psychology, with his mental health. Okay, because men are not as strong as we women are. Okay, see, I want you to calm down and get the meaning of what I'm trying to tell you. Men are not as strong. We women, we go through fibroid, we go through ovarian cysts, and we still live we smile whenever you see us. But men are not as strong as we women are when it comes to dealing with anxieties. That is why men, they need you. If you're a woman and you're married to a man that is going through this problem, I am telling you right now that you can help him. Your reaction to this problem can either mend him or destroy him. See, I understand it is not easy. It is not easy when a man is not satisfying you. It is not easy. It could be frustrating. I am telling you, it could be very, very frustrating. But at this point, you have to understand that marriage is for better, for worse. And you people are a couple. You need to help this man. Now, do you know that one of the main reasons why most men go through quick ejaculation, aside from the psychological part of it, is infection? And let me tell you, most men that are very, very promiscuous, they do not actually go through this problem because some of them take very hard drugs. Some of them are all, People will come to me and say, Lola, I've been trying to conceive for a very long time and I didn't live a wayward life while I was growing up. So I want to understand, why am I still unable to get pregnant even though I have always been a good girl? Now, as much as I want to talk about that in another video, but I want you people to know that most of the ladies that live a very wayward life, they take drugs. They know that they are sleeping with so many people. So what do? They treat themselves. But because a young lady that is not living a wayward life would easily say to herself, why would I be treating infection when I am not even meeting up with any man? Because most people think that they get infection when they sleep around. So if they are not sleeping around, they have no reasons to treat infection. Now this could also be applicable to a man. Most men that go through this problem and that are so eager to satisfy their wife do not live promiscuous lives. Now, I want you people to understand that infection could be transferred from mother to child. Now, I have some patients that we are handling their infection, their serious infection cases, which has been preventing them from taking in. Now, because of the very nice herbs that I give them, at some point the infection is able to flush out, like a reasonable amount of it is able to flush out, and this woman takes in. Remember, she is not done with her medication, but she's pregnant, so we have to suspend the treatment. Now, at this point, when this woman is pregnant, believe me when I tell you that it is 50-50 impossible that this child will get the infection from the mother. Now, after the mother has put to bed, when she breastfeeds this child, this baby gets the bacteria from the mother. Now, at this point, this baby has already gotten... I have this patient that called me that I handled their case about last year. Their 3-year-old baby had heavy growth of staphylococcus. Now, you would ask me, how come a baby of 3 years old would have heavy growth of staphylococcus? This baby got it from the mom, from the parents. So, at this point now, a child like that will grow up not knowing that he already has infection and has need to treat it. Now, in some cases, this baby may not really, as this child is growing up, will not have reasons to treat it, and the body itself will not even let this child know that this child has this kind of bacteria until when this child is matured enough to need his or her own body. Now, that is why you will see most men, they are not... I have this patient, her husband was a virgin till they got married. And this man is having sperm count problem, motility problem, azoospermia, oligospermia, every single one of them. And now the wife is like, he must have lived a very terrible life. But this man is a virgin. So how come he has this problem? You see? So one thing I want you to know, that do not, my main point, the main reason why I picked up my camera and I'm doing this video is I want you to know that this problem is a problem that has come to you and your husband. Now, as much as I know that most times, if we were the one having this problem, they will not be as considerate as I'm advising you to be. It is a very known truth. Everybody knows it. I know it, and you know it. Men are not really considerate when we are the problem. But then, didn't the Bible say, do not return evil for evil? I think that's in the Bible, right? Now, what I'm advising you as a woman to do while you and your husband are looking for solution is, please make the environment very conducive for his healing. Okay? Because the more you nag, the more you remind him of this problem, the more you constantly call him that 3 minutes man. Imagine that after the action, do you know that it is the most embarrassing thing for a man that his woman is before him and immediately she takes off her clothes and something is about to happen. He climaxes sooner than he himself had expected. Do you know how embarrassing? You can't even imagine how embarrassing it is. And you know, at that point, when most times you will just pray, God, let the ground open, let me fall in. That is exactly how these men feel. Now, most time when you now stand up, look at him, you know, that kind of eye you from his penis, tip of his penis, and look at him to his eyes, and you're like, you know, you give him that very disgusting look. My sister, I'm telling you that if he had climaxed 3 minutes that very day, the next day will be 2 minutes. Because at this point, he knows very well that he feels less a man, and this could be damaging to his health. Now, if you want to know how to get this treated once and for all, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment under the comment section, and I am going to try my possible best to make a video for you on how to manage this problem and get a one-time solution to this problem. Now, I also want to remind you that I do have very nice herbs that could actually help both of you as a couple, help this man to regain his pride as a man again. Okay? So before then, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate having this nice talk with you, and I would love to see you in my next video.